So hello everyone, how are you? I hope all of you are well doing good. So today I'm going to start our lecture number 7, that is your work study and measurement and MRP also. So my dear student, before that session we have solved so many good questions and I hope you enjoyed it. Yes, so this is our last lecture. Yes, this is our last lecture and there is a less chance. Okay, although I am taking these questions, but there is less chance that GATE will ask a question from work study measurement and MRP, very less chance, right? The most important session we have already covered, right? Like forecasting, inventory, sequencing, right? Simplex, linear programming, right? In linear programming, please remember our shadow price question, maybe it may be asked in your upcoming GATE exam, and transportation assignment. So these are the most importantly your inventory. Okay, so please be aware of that topic. Here are, although there are limited topic, so you have to focus. Okay, you have to more focus on this limited topic, right? Question may become logical question may become, right? Instead of what, a lengthy calculation, a logical question will become, right? So let's start today's session. Okay, that is work study measurement in MRP. So here is the first question in front of you. So please start. Yes, the principle of motion economy are mostly used while conducting yes, yes, tell me the answer. The principle, yes, the principle of motion economy are mostly suitable while conducting what? While conducting either option A method study on an operation, second a time study on an operation, third a financial appraisal of an operation, next a feasible study of the proposed manufacturing plant. So my dear, which will be the correct answer here? Here generally we go for what? Here what we are seeing, principle of motion economy. Okay, are most suitable. Motion economy, we are transporting, we are doing something by hand, by machine. Okay, we are transporting something. Okay, either raw material, either finished product, right? So this is can be study, a method study on an operation. So the correct answer is your option A, right? A method study on an operation A. Next, the individual human variable in time study, the individual human variability in the time study to determine the production start is taken care of by, yes, let's see who is going to give the answer. Yes, good morning to all. B, very good. Although the answer is not right, but you attempted the question, that's why I appreciate, right? Although the answer is not correct, but you gave the answer, you attempted the question, that's why I appreciate it. My dear, the individual human variability, please listen the thing very carefully. Individual human variability, right, means men to men working. Good morning to all. Means men to men, the working ability is going to be what? Changes. In time study, to determine the production standard is taken care by what? By rating factor, na? Suppose I gave you one example, a current example. Here there's a person in the comment box, that is a Bihari Babu poetry. Okay, he gave the answer at 11:06, right? And one student is Bhupesh Sherawat. Okay, Bhupesh Sherawat, he wished me. Okay, let's say Bhupesh Sherawat give the answer at 11:0. Okay, 6. Okay, here what is the name? Bihari Babu poetry. So Bihari Babu poetry gave the answer is what? Gave the answer at the 11:06 a.m. and the Abhishek, I think he's what? Bhupesh Sherawat. Let's say Bhupesh Sherawat gave the same answer, okay, at 11:08 a.m. So on a same question, both have taken the time, my dear. On the same question, both have taken the time. But here see the efficiency. Okay, here Bihari Babu poetry has given the answer very fast, so his efficiency is what? His efficiency is high. Let's say, right, in this question his efficiency is high. Meanwhile, the other student is not able to give the answer very early. He gave the answer very late. So his thinking process of mind is little bit efficiency is what? Little bit low. So the efficiency will vary from man to man, right? So we are going to correct this by using what? By using a rating factor. Am I clear? By using what? By using the rating factor. Okay. So here C is the correct answer. Now, next question, please. Yes. Yes. A welding operation is timed study during which an operator was pace rated at 120%, right? 120%. The operation took on an average 8 minutes for producing the weld joint. If a total of 10 pounds are allowed for this operation, the expected standard production rate of the weld joint in unit per 8 hour. In unit per 8 hour. It's a very easy question. Yeah, please tell me. Yes. Yes, please. Look, the answer is very simple. Okay, right. Here, first of all, you have to find what? Normal time. Normal time. Right? Normal time. My dear, what is the normal time? You have to multiply the rating factor with what? The observed time. So rating factor into observed time. So what is the rating factor? 120%. So 1.2. Observed time is what? Observed time is 8. Observed time is 8. How much it will come? 9.6 minute. 9.6 minute. 9.6 minute. This is what? This is the normal time. Right. Now the standard time is what? Standard time equal to normal time plus, okay, plus what? Allowance. Plus what? Allowance. So it will be normal time plus whatever will be the allowance into, basically, suppose if the allowance is given in the terms of what? Percentage, that allowance into what? Normal time, right? Here allowance is given, 10% allowance is given of the total, total time. So 10% of that. So normal time 1 plus 10 by what? 10 by 100, right? 10 by what? 10 by 100, right? So what will be the standard time? It comes about 10.56. It comes about 10.56 minute, right? 10.56 minute. right? So this is the time which we are going to give to producing to making one joint in welding operation. One joint we are going to produce, right? We are going to produce one joint, right? So total available time here, total available time is total available time. Here working hour is what? Working hour is 8 hour, right? 8 hour into, it is an hour, you have to convert in minute, so 8 into 60, right? 8 into 60, that much minute will become, right? That much minute will become, so it will be 480 minute, right? 480 minutes. Now this is the total time and you are taking 10.56 minute per piece. So production rate will be what? Production rate will be 480 minute divided by 10.56 minute per piece. So it gives you what? Number of piece, right? Number of piece or joint. Okay, number of piece or what? Number of piece or joint, right? Number of piece or what? Number of piece of joint. So how many joint you will get? You will get 45 on an average, or approximately 45 joints. So 45 joints you will get on an average, right? 45 joints. So 45 weld joint you will get. Next question. The standard time of an operation while conducting a time study is. What is the standard time? You have seen the formula recently of standard time. You have seen the formula of standard time. Standard times are what? Tell me. Tell me. Standard time is what? You have seen the formula recently. Huh? You have seen the formula of the standard time. So here the answer is what? B. Normal time plus allowance, right? Normal time plus allowance. Now next question. Next question. 50 observation of a production operation revealed a mean cycle of 10 minutes. So mean cycle. So this is the observed time. Observed time. Observed time. This is what? This is the observed time. So how much observed time? 10 minute. 10 minute. Okay. 50 observation of a production operation revealed a mean cycle of 10 minute. Okay. Normal time. Okay. For per job. Per job. Right. Per job. A mean cycle of 10 minutes. The worker was evaluated to be performed at 90% efficiency. A worker has a efficiency of what? 90%. A worker has a efficiency of what, my dear? It has a 90%. So what will be the normal time? Normal time equal to observed time into rating factor. So observed time is what? 10. Okay, rating factor is what? 90%. So 90 divided by 100, right? 90 divided by 100, so it will become 9 minute per job. 9 minute per job, right? 9 minute per job. If the normal time is, then the standard time is what? Standard time equal to normal time. Okay, normal time plus allowance. Okay, plus allowance, and it will be normal time into 10% of the this normal time, so it will be the allowance, so it will become 10%, right? 10%. So it will become normal time 1 plus 10 by 100. Okay, so it will be normal time is 9, 1.1. Okay, 1.1, so it will become 9.9. It will become how much? 9.9 minute per job. 9.9 minute per job, right? Now next question. Nobody is giving the answer. Why? In a time study exercise, the time observed for an activity was 54 seconds. Observed time is given. What is the observed time? 54 seconds. The operator had a performance rating. Okay, performance rating is 120. A personal time allowance is 10% is given. The standard time for an activity. So normal time is what? Normal time is what? Normal time is 10% of basically is what? Observed time. Okay, that is the observed time into rating factor, right? Into rating factor. So how much it will become? Here observed time is 54, rating factor is 120, right? Rating factor is 120. So 120. So 120% basically. So it will become 120 divided by 100, 0. So 54 into 1.2. How much it will become? Right? How much it will become? How much it will become? Tell me. So it will be, my dear, 54 into 1.2, 64.8. 64.8 second per job. Now, here standard time is normal time plus allowance. So normal time is 64.8 plus allowance is 64.8 into 10%, right? So answer plus answer divided by 10. So it will become 71.28. It will become 71.28, right? So how much it will be the answer? Nearby is what? 72. So nearby you can take as 72. Clear? 72 will be the answer, right? That is option C. Next question. Please see the next question. Next question. A stopwatch time study on an operator with a performance rating. Okay, rating factor is given, that is 120%. Okay, yield a time of 2 minutes. Yield a time of what? 2 minutes. Find the solution. You have to find the standard operation. So observed time will be what? I mean the normal time is what? Observed time is 2. So the normal time will be what? Here the normal time. Tell me the normal time. So here, my dear, the normal time will be observed time into rating factor. So observed time is what? 2. Rating factor is what? 120. So 120 divided by what? 100. So 1.2. It will become how much? 2.4 minute. 2.4 minute per job. Okay, per job it will become. Now you have to find the standard time. So standard time is what? Normal time plus how much? If there is an allowance of 10% of the total available time. 10% of the total available time. So 10% of total, that is 2.4. So it will become how much? 2.64. 2.64 minute. right? 2.64 minutes. So answer C is the correct one, right? Answer C is what? Answer C is the correct one. Next, the actual observed time for an operator was 1 minute per piece. Again, the thing is very same. Observed time is what? 1 minute per job, right? If the performance rating 120%, then the normal time is what? 1.2 into 1.2 minute per job, right? And 5% personal time is to be provided, 5%. So the standard time is what? 1.2 plus 5% into 1.2, right? Into 1.2. So answer will become how much, my dear? What will be the answer? Yes, what will be the answer? 5 divided by 100 into 1.2. So 1.26 minute per job. 1.26. Okay, 1.26 minute per job. Next, a soldiering operation was work sampled over 2 days. There was a soldiering operation, right? There was a what? There was a soldiering operation. A soldiering operation was work sample over a 2 days, 16 hours, during which an employed soldier 108 joint. Okay, 108 joint. Actual working time was 90% of the total time, and the performance rating was estimated to be 120% if the contract provides allowance of 20% of the total time available. The standard time for the operation would be. Yes. So tell me the answer. Here actual time. What is the actual time basically? The actual time 16 hour. Basically this is the observed one, na? So actual time, what will be the actual time? What will be the observed value? Here the actual time, my dear, actual time, my dear, it will be 90% of, right? 90% of what? 16 hour is there. So I'm going to convert into what? Minute. It will become how much? 864 minute. 864 minute, right? 864 minute. So normal time will be what? Here normal time, this is basically observed time, right? Normal time equal to what? Rating factor is given, that is 120%. So 1.2 into 864. Okay, 1.2 into 864. So 864 into 1.2. So it will become 1036.8, right? 1036.8 minute will become, right? That much time will be come. So this is the NT, right? Now the standard time will be what? The standard time, here the standard time, my dear, that is what? Standard time. It is 20% of the total one. 20% of the total one. So it is what? NT, normal time, plus 20% of what? 20% of NT. So 1.2. So it comes about NT into 1.2. NT is what? 1036.8 into 1.2, right? 1.2. So how much it will become? It will become, answer into 1.2, it will become 1244.16 minute, right? 12 44.16 minute. Now he is giving how much time? This he is producing how many joint? 108. Total time which is taking, that is 12:44. So time required for one joint, right? Standard time per joint. So here standard time per joint will be 1244.16 divided by 108. Answer divided by 108. So it will be 11.52. So nearby 12 minute. 12 approximated 12 minute will be the answer. Is that clear? Okay. Next. Now this question basically from your MRP. Okay, MRP. Material requirement planning. Right? This is a material requirement planning. So this is a chart. You are producing a X. You are producing what? X component. Let's say you are producing what? X component. And for that X, you need 1 unit of A, 2 unit of B, and 1 unit of C. And further, for A, you need 2 unit of D, 3 unit of E. Okay, 1 unit of F and 1 unit of G, and 4 unit of what? G. And current inventory, in the current inventory, it is mentioned that A, C, G, H. In the current inventory, the number of unit is 40, 30, 70 and 90, my dear. So produces a net requirement of X unit. Now we are going to produce how many unit? 400 units of X. According to the 400 units, you have to find out the required number of units of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So please solve this. Take your time. Please solve this. Take your time. Yes. Please solve this question. Okay, I'm going to solve. For 1 unit of X, we require 1 unit of A. So, my dear, for 1 unit of, 400 unit of X, we required A of what? 400 units, right? And B is what? 800 units according to this. C is what? 400 units. Now 1:2. For 1 we need 2 unit of D. Okay, for 1 we need 2 unit of E. Now here in the inventory 40 is already there, so minus 40. So 360 units. 360 units of A is required. Am I clear? Now For the remaining one you have to order. Okay, now for 360, how much D is required? 1:2 means twice of this. So twice of 360, 720. 720 units, right? 720 units, and in the inventory D is not there. Now for E, 3 times of this. So 3 times of this, 360. 360 into 3 times of this, that is what? 1080 units, right? Here E in the inventory is not, so you have to arrange all the things. Now B is twice of X, 800. Okay. C, now C is what? How much? C requirement of C is 400, but in the inventory 30 is there, so minus 30, so 370 units. 370 units requirement of C. Now F, requirement of F, 1:1. So my dear, F is what? Requirement of F is also 370 units, right? 370 units. Now G, 1:1. So requirement of G is what? Again 370 units, but in the inventory 70 units already there, minus 70 units. So the effective is what? 300 units. 300 units. Clear? Here H, 1:4. So G is 300. Right. So we need H how much? 4 times of G. 4 times of G, that is this. So 1200. But in the inventory 90 is already there. So how much? 1200 minus what? 90 units. So this is the required number of units for every parts. Is that clear? Is that clear? Tell me. Is that clear, my dear student? Is that clear? Yes or no? Is that clear? Yes? Is that clear? Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Please note down this table. This is a very important table. It's a necessary table for our upcoming question. Please note down this table. Please note down this table. Yes. Have you noted? My dear, what he says that for A, we require 2 unit of B. For 2 unit of B, we require 2 unit of D and 3 unit of what? E. For A, we require 4 unit of C. And for C, we require 3 unit of D and 2 unit of what? F. Is that clear? Now the thing is that A, C, D, E have a lead time of what? Please note down. A, C, D and E. Right? A, C, D and E have a lead time of what? 1 week. And B and F have a lead time of what? 2 weeks. If 100 unit of A are required in the upcoming week, let's say how much unit is required? 100 are required in the week 5. Develop the material requirement plan. Specify when item are to be ordered and received. When item to be ordered and received, there are no unit of inventory on hand. There are no unit of inventory on hand, my dear. So for that we have to make a table. For that we have to make a table, right? So this is a table basically. Please see. This is a table which I am making here. Okay. So here please see. This is the table which I am making here. See. Right? See here. Okay, see. One, two, three, 4, 5 and 6. See here. See. Item okay, which item you want, and write down the lead time also. Lead time, right? How much is the lead time in week, right? Here the week 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, right? Then write down the requirements. How much requirements is there? Plan, order, receipt. Plan, order, receipt, right? Plan, order, receipt. Then write down the plan, order, release. Plan, order, release. Right? Plan, order, release. My dear, let's talk about, first of all, I'm going to make a copy because I need this table for how many parts? For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So let's make a copy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Yes. Now let's talk about A. Let's talk about A. Item A. Okay. Item A has a lead time is what? Has a lead time of 1 week. Now the requirement of A in the 5th week is what? 100. Requirement of A is what? 100 units. So it should be received. It should be received at what? In the 5th week. So it should be released when? Before 1 week, because it has a 1 week lead time now. So this is for A. Are you getting this thing? Are you getting this thing? Now let's talk about what? For B. Similarly, my dear, similarly for item B, the lead time of B is what? 2 weeks. Now according to the table, B required twice of A. B required twice of A. So twice of A. So it should be B required twice of A. So here in the 4th week we have to what? Release. So it means we have to prepare in the 4th week. We have to ready the item B in the 4th week. Okay. Then in the 4th week we have to make it ready, right? We have to make it ready. So in the 4th week the requirement of B is twice of A. That is what? 200. That is what? 200. Okay. Now it should be received in the 4th week. Okay. That is what? 200. The lead time of B is what? 2 weeks. So it should be released 2 weeks before. So 2 weeks before. It should be released 2 weeks before. Are you getting this thing? Are you getting this thing? Okay. Now let's talk about what? C, my dear. Now see the C. The C is 4 times of A. Now the requirement of C is also in the 4th week. Okay. The requirement of C is also for what? 4th week. Now C has a lead time of what? C has a lead time of what? 1 week. So requirement of C is what? Requirement is of C is what? That is in the 4th week. That is 4 times of A. Okay. It should be received in the what? In the 4th week. That is 400. Lead time of C is what? 1 week. So you have to order 1 week before. So in the 3rd week you have to what? Give the order. Right? Give the order. I hope you understand. Now let's talk about what? Let's talk about the D. Okay, now let's talk about the D. D is twice of what? See, D is B and D. The ratio 2 is to 2, 1 is to 1, right? The ratio of D is what? This is D. Now I am writing for what? Now I am writing for D. So my dear, please try to understand. We are releasing the B. We are releasing the B. We are basically we are releasing the B in which week? We are releasing the B in which week? Basically in the second. Are you sorry? Yes. One thing you should understand that here D is required for B and D is required for C. Are you getting this point? Are you getting this point? Okay, here D is required for B also and D is required for C also. So this is a very important thing. This is a very, very important thing. So according to this, you have to make the plan. The requirement of B is what? The requirement of B is 200. Okay, so we need what? We need twice of that, that is 400. The requirement of B is what? In the second week. So the requirement of D also in the second week, and the lead time of D is what? 1 week. So you have to release of D in what? In the 1 week. So see here. So I'm talking about D, okay, for B. So here please listen it carefully. The requirement D is required for B. D is required for B in the second, right? So it should be received in the second. Here I am writing for B. Now it should be released. Now here D has a lead time of what? 1 week. So it should be released 1 week before, right? 1 week before. I am writing for what? B. Now D is required for C also. See here. The C is 400. C is what? C is 400. Now see the flow chart. 4 is to 3. Okay. Means 3 times of what? 4. If C is 400, then D is what? 3 times of 4, that is 1200. Now C is required in which week? Requirement of C is what? In 4th week, right? It should be released. C should be released in what? In 3rd week. So in 3rd week, your D should be available for C. And for how much? For how much, my dear? For 3rd week, it should be available. It should be for 4 times, 3 times, sorry. So 1200 for what? For C. It should be received and it should be released what? It should be released at what? It should be released at it should be received in what? In the 3rd week. Now the lead time of D is what? 1 week. So it will be released from 1 week before. So 1200 at C. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? So here this is a requirement planning of what? D. This is a requirement planning of what? D, my dear. This is a requirement planning of what? D. Now let's talk about the E. For that you have to see the flow chart. See here. E. Where is E? 2 is to 3. Right? 2 is to 3. So here 200. 3 times of 200. 3 times of 200, that is 600. So B you are going to release in which? B you are going to release in which week? B you are going to release in which week? You are going to release B in 2nd week. So here E should be required. E should be required in which week? In the 2nd week, right? In the 2nd week. E should be required in 2nd week. That is what? 600. It should be received at 600. The lead time of E is 1 week before, so it should be released in 1st week. Am I clear? Now let's talk about what? Let's talk about the F. The lead time of F is what? 2 week, right? The lead time of F is what? 2 week. Now where the F is required? See where the F is required. F is required for C. That is 2 times of C. C is what? 400. So 2 times of C is what? 2 times of C is what? 800. Now the C is going to be released in 3rd week. C is going to be released in which week? 3rd week. So the requirement of F is what? In the 3rd week. How much? 800. How much? 800. C is here. This is a C. The requirement of C. Okay. We are going to release the C in 3rd week. So the requirement of F for C is what? In the 3rd week. That is the 3 times of that. So 3 times of 400. 3 times of 400. That is what? Sorry. Yeah. So F is what? That is 800. So it is requirement is what? 800. It should be received 800. Lead time is 2 weeks. So it should be released in 1st week. It should be released in 1st week. Am I clear? Am I clear? Yes or no? So this is the overall plan, my dear. So this is the overall plan. Okay. So I hope you understand this thing, and thank you for watching this session. Okay, we are going to meet soon. Okay, thank you. Any question regarding this? Anybody have any question, any problem, any issue, personal issue? Huh? Yes. Yes. Anybody has any personal issue, problem? Because today is our last day of the industrial Abhyas batch. If anybody has any query, you can ask. Otherwise, I am going to end this session. Anybody? Anybody has any personal issue? Any issue? Any kind of problem? Huh? Otherwise, I am going to end this session. Otherwise, I am going to end this session. Yes? Hello, everybody. I'm talking to you. Yes? Yes, please. Okay. So nobody is asking any question. I think there is no problem in in your life. You are the happy ones. Huh? It's good. It's good. Okay then. Thank you for watching this session. We are going to meet soon. Bye. Have a nice day.